The jarring Ilahi, unveiling the numerical miracles of the Quran preface, the call of the Quran's numbers in the sacred rhythm of Kul, say He is Allah, the One, Kul huwa Allahu, Ahadun, Surah Al-Ikhlas 112, 1, and Ikra, read in the name of your Lord who created, Qra bismi rabwika al-wadi kalaka Surah Al-Alaq 96, 1. The Quran unveils its ayat as a jarring Ilahi divine web, weaving linguistic elegance, numerical precision and spiritual profundity. This tasbih of numbers, 1, Tawheed, 10, Tadabbur, 289, 286, 237, 729, 1729 and beyond, ripples through Alamin, inviting insan to ponder Sunnatullah's harmony. As Khalifa, Vicegerents Wide Kala Rabuka Lil Malaikadi in Wi Jailun Filardi Khalifahan, Surah Al-Baqarah 230. We navigate this Kapal Ankasa, cosmic ship, to deepen Makrifat Hakikat, knowledge of truth. Rooted in dialogues with the seeker of Wahyu's patterns, this work blends Malay Islamic resonance, Taranum, Tasbih, Hexagon Ajaib, with universal Zikr, in Wanahnu Nazwalna. L-Dwikra wa in wallahu lahafizuna, inna nahnu nazalna ad-dikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. Indeed it is we who sent down the reminder, and indeed we will be its guardian. Surah Al-Hijr 15:9. Tafsir. Allah assures the Quran's preservation, including its numerical polar, as divine signs for Tadabbur, Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Introduction. The divine web of Sunnatullah. The Quran, with 114 surahs, 6,236 ayat and 28 huruf, is a living spiral of ayat, uniting insan inside Alamin. Numerical polar, 289, polar Quran, 286, polar perfectness, 237, mukata'at, 729, basmala, 1729, Kitab, and others, 114, 6,236, 1930, 799, 493, 2793, form a jarring Ilahi embodying Ijaz Lughawi, linguistic miracle, Ijaz Adadi, numerical miracle, and Nizam Rabbani, divine order. These polar define the Quran's properties and structure, guiding Khalifa to proclaim Tawheed, Kul, and seek knowledge, Ikra, as in Theory Rentatan Web. This webpage, with 50+ Arabic ayat and 25+ case studies, illuminates Sunnatullah's tapestry. Wain kuntum fi raibin mwimwa nazwalna Allah, abdina fatu bisura in mwin mithlihi wa in kuntum fi raibin mimma natzalna ala abdina fatu bisuratin min mithlihi. And if you are in doubt about what we have sent down upon our servant, then produce a surah like it. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:23. Tafsir. This challenge underscores the Quran's inimitable ijaz, including its numerical polar, Tafsir Al-Jalalain. Polar, the numerical threads of ijaz. Introduction to Polar are numerical threads of Sunnatullah, reflecting ijaz. From 289's linguistic foundation to 286's spiritual heart, and the triad of 237, 729 and 1729, these patterns ripple through Alamin. As insan engages Kul and Ikra, polar unveil the Quran's harmony, uniting 114 surahs, 6,236 ayat, and 28 huruf. This section explores their origins, explanations, and applications, forming a tasbih of zikir, Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka mubarakun liyadabbaru ayatihi. Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka mubarakun liyadabbaru ayatihi. A blessed book which we have revealed to you that they might reflect upon its verses. Surah Sad 38:29. Tafsir. This ayah invites tadabbur on polar, pathways to makrifat. Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Polar origin, 289, polar Quran. From 28 huruf and 9 anka, yielding 289, 172. Linked to Juz 28 and Surah 1, 286, polar perfectness. From perfect numbers 28, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14, and 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3, tied to Surah 2's 286 ayat, 28 plus 6 equals 34, 3 plus 4 equals 7. 237, Mukata'at, sum of 29 Mukata'at surahs, 2 plus 3 plus 7 plus 68 equals sign 237, using 14 huruf, 729 basmala, from 113 basmalas, 19 letters, 36, linked to surahs 7, 29 and 27's 2793, 279 plus 3. 1729, Kitab, from Al-Fatiha's 7 ayat, 29 words, and Surahs 1-3, 7 plus 286 plus 200 equals sign 493, 17x29. 114 surahs, 6-19, symbolizing unity. 6,236, total ayat, digit sum, 17, reflecting completeness. 19, basmala's 19 letters embodying mercy. 30 juz, signifying discipline. 7, Al-Fatiha's 7 ayat, representing guidance. 99 Asma'ul Husna, linked to surahs 23 plus 76. 493 surahs 1-3, 17x29, reinforcing 1729. 2793 Surah 27's 93 ayat and 2 basmalas 279 plus 3. Wakul wa shayin asainahu kitaban wakula shayin asainahu kitaba. And everything we have enumerated in a book, Surah An-Naba 78:29. Tafsir, Allah's enumeration includes Pola, reflecting divine accounting, Tafsir al-Jalalain. Penjelasan Pola 289 defines linguistic, 28 huruf, LM, Surah 2:1, and numerical, 9 anka, 172 properties, underpinning 729:93. 286 defines spiritual, perfect numbers, and thematic, Surah 2's guidance, Hudan, Lil Mudwakiina, Surah 2:2, with digit sum 7. 237 defines structural mystery, marking 29 surahs, Afala Yatadabwaruna, Surah 4:82. 729 defines structural mercy, framing 113 surahs, Bismillahi, Surah 1:1. 1729 defines structural guidance, centering Al-Fatiha, Alhamdulillahi, Surah 1:2. 114 defines unity, 6619, Qul huwa Allahu, Surah 112:1. 6236 defines completeness, digit sum 17, Waratwalnahu, Surah 17:106. 19 defines mercy, Tizava Ashara, Surah 74:30. 30 defines discipline, Surah 17:106. 7 defines guidance, Sabanmina, Surah 15:87. 99 defines attributes, La Asma'ul Husna, Surah 7:180. 493 defines foundation, Surahs 1:3. 2793 defines mercy's extension, Surah 27. Nurun ala Nurin, Nurun ala Nur, light upon light, Surah An-Nur 24:35. Tafsir. Pola are layers of divine light, guiding to Makrifat, Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Rumus and Pola, the Pola, 289, 286, 237, 729, 1729, 114, 6236, 1930, 799, 493, 2793, former Tasbih of Ijaz. 289, 286 define essence, 237, 729, and 1729 organize structure, supporting Pola reinforce the jarring Ilahi. Interconnections, 289, 17, 286 is 7, 237 is 3, unite insan via Kul and Ikra, rippling Makrifat, Tadabur, and Daqwa. Kitabun, anzalnahu ilaika litukrija lanwasamina, luzwulumati ila lanwuri. Kitabun anzalnahu ilaika litukrija an-nasa min adulmati ila an-nur. A book which we have revealed to you that you might bring mankind out of darknesses into the light. Surah Ibrahim 14:1 Tafsir, Pola Guide to Divine Light, Fulfilling Daqwa, Tafsir al-Jalalain. Case studies in numerical Ijaz, Surah Ar-Rahman 55. 31 repetitions of Fabiaiwi Alai Rabwikuma Tukadwibani, Surah 55:13 in 78 ayat. 78 divided 2 equals 39, 3 plus 9 equals 12. Linking to 729's 36. Abjad value approximately 237. Mukata'at letters, 14 letters counts. For example, LMA. Surah 2:1 approximately 4,500, summed to multiples of 19 or 7, tying to 289 and 19. 99 Asma'ul Husna, align with surahs 23 plus 76 abjad values, for example Al-Waisi 66. Linked to 729 La Asma'ul Husna, Surah 7 180, Surah 36 and 83, 83 ayat in Surah 36, 36 ayat in Surah 83, 83 plus 36 equals 119, 1 plus 1 plus 9 equals sign 11, linking to 286's factors, y-e's, Surah 36, 1, 2793 in Surah 27, 93 ayat 2 basmalas, 279 plus 3, digit sum 3, tying to 729, Bismillahi, Surah 2730. Chapter 1, Polar Quran, 289, Origins, 289 from 28 huruf and 9 anka, 172. Linguistic, 28 huruf, shape 77,429 words. Numerical, 172 links to 1729. Case study, Juz 28, approximately 289 ayat. Elar, Kitabun Ukimat Ayatuhu, Alif Lam Ra, Kitabun Ukimat Ayatuhu, Alif Lam Ra, a book whose verses have been perfected. Surah Hud, 11.1. Tafsir, perfected ayat, built on 289's huruf. Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Chapter 2, Polar Perfectness, 286, Origins, 286 from 28 and 6. Surah 2's 286, ayat, digit sum 7. Spiritual perfect numbers foster makrifat. Thematic unifies tawhid and law. Case study, Ayatul Kursi, 255. Dalika al-kitabu la raiba fihi hudan, wilmutwakina, dalika al-kitabu la raiba fihi hudan lil mutakin. This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:2. Tafsir, 286 ayat guide to Tawheed. Tafsir Al-Jalalain. Chapter 3, Polawayu, 237, 729, 1729. 237, 29 Mukata'at Surahs, Mystery, Surah 42:1. 729, 113 Basmalas, Mercy, Surah 1:1. 1729, Surahs 1:3, Guidance, Surah 1:17. Case study, 1729 and Ramadan. Chapter 4, Other Polar 114, Unity, 6236, Completeness, 19, Mercy, 30, Discipline, 7, Guidance, 99, 493, 2793, Attributes, Foundation, Mercy's Extension. Case study, Allah's 2699 Occurrences. Chapter 5, Insan, Inside Alamin Khalifa, Manifest, Polar via Kul and Ikra, Rippling Makrifat and Daqwa. Case study, Aliran Jiwa Digital. Conclusion, the Kapal Ankasa of Makrifat. The jarring Ilahi navigates Insan through Wahyu's stars. Alhamdulillah for this zikir. Inwa hadha al-Qur'ana yahdi, lilwati hiya aqwamu inna hada al-Qur'ana yahdi lilati hiya aqwam. Indeed, this Quran guides to that which is most suitable. Surah Al-Isra 17:9. Tafsir, Polar lead to the straight path. Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Appendix, Numerical Ijaz Reference Table, Polar Origin Significance Quranic Link 289.28 Huruf plus 9 Anka 172 Linguistic Numerical Unity. Surah 5:3 286.28 plus 6 Surah 2's 286 Ayat Spiritual. Thematic Balance, Surah 2, 185, 237.29, Mukata'at Surahs, Structural Mystery, Surah 2, 729, 113, Basmalas, 36, Structural Mercy, Surah 1, 117.29, Al-Fatiha, Surahs 1-3, 78.29. Structural Guidance, Surah 1, 17 Glossary, Jarring Ilahi, Divine Web of Polar, Polar, Numerical Pattern of Ijaz. Ajaz, Quranic Miracles, Tasbih, Numerical Zikir, Kapal Ankasa, Metaphor for navigating Wahyu. The Quran, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad over 1400 years ago, is a source of profound wisdom and guidance for billions around the world. While its message is often conveyed through stories, parables, and ethical teachings, there exists another fascinating dimension, the language of numbers. Throughout the Quran, numbers appear not merely as quantifiers, but as symbols imbued with deeper meaning. These numerical patterns, meticulously woven into the fabric of the text, point towards a divine order and intentionality. Just as a masterful artist uses color and composition to evoke emotions and ideas, the Quran uses numbers to convey profound truths about God, creation, and our place in the universe. This intricate interplay of numbers and verses invites us to delve deeper beyond the surface level to uncover the hidden harmonies of divine revelation. Central to Islamic thought is the concept of Sunnatullah, the divine order, or the laws that govern the universe. This principle asserts that God's creation is not random, but follows a precise and purposeful design. Intriguingly, the numerical patterns found in the Quran offer a glimpse into this divine blueprint. They are not mere coincidences, but reflections of the underlying order and interconnectedness that permeate all of creation. Just as mathematical principles underpin the natural world, so too do these numerical patterns provide a framework for understanding the Quran's message. They highlight the interconnectedness of seemingly disparate themes and reveal a unity and coherence that transcends human intellect. Among the many numerical patterns identified by scholars, a few stand out for their prevalence and significance. 289 represents the total numerical value of the Arabic letters used in the opening verse of the Quran, known as Al-Fatiha. This verse, often considered the essence of the Quran, sets the tone for the entire book and highlights its role as guidance for humanity. 286 corresponds to the total number of verses in the Quran, excluding the opening verse. It symbolizes the completeness and perfection of God's revelation. 237 signifies the duration in months of Prophet Muhammad's prophethood. It emphasizes the significance of his mission and the transformative impact of his message. 729 represents the total numerical value of the Arabic letters in the phrase Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. This phrase, repeated at the beginning of every chapter except one, underscores the centrality of God's mercy and compassion in Islam. 1729 represents the total numerical value of the Arabic letters in the first verse of Surah Al-Fatiha. It is often referred to as the mother of the book and considered the foundation upon which the rest of the Quran is built. These are but a few examples of the intricate numerical patterns that permeate the Quran. Each pattern, like a thread in a tapestry, contributes to the overall beauty and complexity of the divine message. To appreciate the depth of these numerical patterns, let's consider a few specific examples from the Quran. Surah Al-Fatiha, chapter 1, consisting of 7 verses, is considered the most frequently recited chapter in the Quran. The total numerical value of its Arabic letters, excluding the Basmala, is 1729, a number that holds special significance in Islamic numerology. This numerical resonance further amplifies the chapter's importance as the mother of the book. Surah Yasin, chapter 36, is often referred to as the heart of the Quran and deals with themes of faith, resurrection, and God's power. The chapter is divided into 2 equal halves, each consisting of 48 verses. This symmetrical structure emphasizes the balance and harmony inherent in God's creation. Surah Al-Ikhlas, chapter 112, consisting of only 4 verses, is a powerful affirmation of God's oneness and uniqueness. The chapter's central message is echoed in its numerical structure. The word Allah, God, appears exactly 11 times, subtly reinforcing the concept of divine unity. These are just a few examples of how numerical patterns are woven into the very fabric of the Quran. They invite us to approach the text with a sense of wonder and to appreciate the depth and intricacy of its divine design. The significance of these numerical patterns extends beyond mere intellectual curiosity. They offer profound spiritual and theological insights that resonate deeply with believers. Affirmation of divine authorship. The intricate and consistent nature of these patterns, often defying human capacity for invention, is seen as powerful evidence of the Quran's divine origin. It suggests a level of intentionality and precision that transcends human authorship. Reflection of divine wisdom. The numerical patterns are seen as reflections of God's infinite wisdom and knowledge. They suggest that creation, including the revelation of the Quran, follows a precise and purposeful plan. Invitation to contemplation. These patterns encourage believers to approach the Quran with a contemplative and analytical mind. They invite us to move beyond a superficial reading and to delve deeper into the hidden meanings and connections within the text. The numerical patterns, therefore, serve as a powerful testament to the Quran's divine nature and as a source of inspiration and guidance for those seeking to deepen their understanding of God's message. Section 6, A Universe Interwoven, the Quran as Jarring Ilahi. The concept of Jarring Ilahi, often translated as the divine web or net, It beautifully encapsulates the interconnectedness and interdependence that permeates all of creation. Just as a spider web is meticulously crafted with each strand connected to another, so too is the universe seen as an intricate tapestry woven together by divine threads. The numerical patterns in the Quran can be seen as manifestations of this divine web. They highlight the interconnectedness of seemingly disparate elements within the text, revealing a unity and coherence that transcends human comprehension. Each verse, each word, each numerical value contributes to the overall harmony and balance of the divine message, just as every element in the universe plays a vital role in maintaining its delicate equilibrium. As Section 7, Beyond the Numbers, Seeking Deeper Meaning. While the numerical patterns in the Quran are fascinating and thought-provoking, it's crucial to remember that they are not an end in themselves. They are signposts guiding us towards a deeper understanding and appreciation of the Quran's message. Focusing solely on the numerical aspects without delving into the spiritual and ethical teachings of the Quran would be akin to admiring the frame of a painting while ignoring the masterpiece it encases. The true value of these patterns lies in their ability to inspire contemplation, to encourage us to engage with the Quran on a deeper level, and to seek the wisdom and guidance it offers for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Section 8. Numbers as Guides Navigating Life's Journey. The numerical patterns in the Quran, while seemingly abstract, hold practical implications for believers seeking to navigate the complexities of life. They serve as reminders of divine order and justice. The precise and balanced nature of these patterns reassures believers that despite the apparent chaos in the world, there exists an underlying order and justice governed by a wise and compassionate God. They also point towards purpose and meaning. The intricate interconnectedness revealed through these patterns points towards a greater purpose and meaning in creation. It reminds believers that their lives are not random occurrences, but part of a grander divine plan. Moreover, they emphasize the importance of balance and harmony. The symmetrical structures and recurring patterns encourage believers to strive for equilibrium in their thoughts, actions, and relationships. By reflecting on these numerical patterns and the principles they embody, believers can find solace, guidance, and inspiration for leading more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Section 9 Conclusion. The Enduring Miracle. The numerical patterns found in the Quran stand as a testament to its divine origin and a source of wonder for believers and scholars alike. They invite us to look beyond the surface and to appreciate the intricate beauty and complexity of God's Word. These patterns are not mere mathematical curiosities, but signposts pointing towards a deeper truth, the existence of a divine order, a cosmic intelligence that permeates all of creation. They remind us that we are part of a universe interwoven with meaning and purpose, a universe where even numbers whisper the secrets of the divine. As we delve into the Quran, let us approach it with open hearts and minds, eager to uncover the layers of meaning embedded within its verses. Let us allow the numerical patterns to guide us, to inspire us, and to deepen our connection to the divine message they so eloquently convey.